No air. He dropped down dead. Is what the article says.
I guess they don't feel, eh? I don't know what I don't know. I just think that the world, like, we don't need to see Canada in this down and out scenario. Bonnie Blue, back to you.
Yeah, I was indestructible at 25.
Right?
Also, like, the word vinegar should be stricken from the record forever.
Hey,
Seems disingenuous when we do that.
I don't get what you're saying. I don't get what that means.
Oh, we're back.
I don't get what that means, dude. How am I sounding over there, you fuck?
You sound good. How do I sound?
Good. You sound like, yeah, the same.
I sound the same always?
I don't know.
3, 2, 1.
3.
Action.
Hey, if you're listening to this podcast, get a fucking life. Comment.
How do you find
I was
the
watching
time?
videos that said, "Hey, get engagement." So get engaging. You don't think we want questions?
Yeah, we want questions.
You lose weight, Antonio?
4 pounds.
Okay.
4 pounds.
You got a tight tracker on that?
Weigh myself once a week.
Oh. Is this a new...
Yeah.
So you listen to everything I said?
Yeah, I
Okay.
listen. This is what I did for like a year.
Yeah.
You've been telling me to do a bunch of stuff,
Correct.
and I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
And I said, what I'm going to do is in 1-2 week period of time, I'm going to implement everything that you said.
Are you trying to be like a hot guy?
No. So this is the way I see it.
Sounds like you are.
No. I'm trying.
let you
The
know.
way I see it is like, you know, when you go on a trip and you put a destination in and you got Google Maps going and it says like 7 hours, 38 minutes. And you want to beat that time.
Got it.
I want to get maybe a year past life expectancy.
You're traveling light speed towards the end.
I'm trying. I was going really close to where we were going to probably be dead soon.
Got it.
So we're just trying to push it past that. So whatever it takes, however many fucking.
Did the doctor come up to you and go, oh, yeah, you got fucking not a lot left? Not a lot
but
left?
like, I feel like what they're doing is they were dancing around that. They were like, hey, if you don't change course, they were like, there's a crossroads coming. If you don't change course soon, you're only going to go down the bad path.
You know when a comedian does that where they're like a big fat piece of shit? Not you. I'm not saying you.
Let's try it. You get one more chance at the sentence. Start.
You know when a comedian is like a huge fat piece of shit?
Sure.
And then they're like, well, the doctor's telling me I'm going to die. And then they die.
Yeah.
That's the best joke they do.
So you're saying I should just let it happen?
No. You're not a comedian.
Okay, even better. So it's not funny. It's more dramatic.
Yeah,
for me. Nice.
it's like there's no one laughing.
It's like sad,
Because if you're a fat,
huge,
worthless piece of shit,
Yeah.
you know, and that's not. I didn't come up. That's a government designation. They actually have that.
Obese, large hunk
Yeah.
of garbage. Yeah.
Park here, and then it's a dumpster behind the actual store.
You don't even get to go in the store.
Yeah,
There's a separate store for you to shop in.
Best Buy. We ain't got no hearts in here.
0 hearts.
I just think it's crazy when there's a big old fat, huge old fat, and they're like, "Yo, I'm dying," and then they just go.
Practice being fearless.
Furless. Some people don't get affected by the cookies. You know?
Yeah, some people could just eat garbage all the time and they don't gain weight.
If you're down, if you're dead, like today, this is your deathbed. What food would you say got you?
Oh, there was like a spree there where it's 5 Guys and pizza every day for weeks and weeks.
For weeks.
It like be alternating. So like it'd be like 1 or 2 days would be like pizza and leftover pizza, and then it'd be like 5 Guys the other like few days.
So you have a full-time job really to support the athletic food consumption required for such a old lineman.
I actually gets me mad because like, why wasn't I recording this? At least I could have made money off of it. I watch all these people like mukbanging, and I'm like, you guys are amateurs, dude.
That shit?
Yeah. I was fat without making money.
Dude, that shit'll drive you goddamn nuts.
Yeah, they're fat making money. I could have been fat making money.
Yeah, I mean, you still could. Really, if you wanted to, you could fucking throw it into third and just get
We
to
might.
70 miles per hour.
I might use this little booth I got here with the lights to do some.
You've never mucked a
content.
bang, eh? Not
No,
one.
I've mucked bangs, but alone, and nobody knew about it.
Wow. The most
Like-
depressing version.
Oh yeah, the one where you really are just.
So obviously it's occurred to these mukbangers. They're sitting in their house. They're looking at a sea of McDonald's, and they're like, I might as well fucking hit record.
Yeah, and what's interesting is people love to watch people eat food.
Yeah. Well, I
Like-
mean, you do.
I love to watch people eat food.
As an eater.
Yeah, but especially like now when I change things around and I'm like trying to eat healthy, I watch them so that I don't eat bad. It's weird, I know.
You got a
It
weird...
works.
Yeah, that's like
It
your...
works.
That's like...
Instead of like when I get the urge to eat junk food, I just watch other people crush junk food.
Here's another way to stop your habits.
Oh, go ahead.
Before a big carb meal,
Yeah.
put a little vinegar in water, drink it.
So when I'm eating healthy, I don't care about like carb meal. Like I'm not doing that.
So whoever listens to this podcast, whoever is an avid listener, mark the date,
Mark the date.
because Anto's going to come back in a few weeks with having tried it.
Oh, the vinegar?
Because all of the shit you're doing now in the beginning, you were like, no, I'm dumb. Nope, going to do that. And
Wait,
now
I'm not-
look where you're at. Look where you're at now.
Yeah, but I wasn't scoffing at your suggestion. I was just saying that doesn't like I'm not the person that's going to crack tomorrow at lunchtime and get 40 pounds of McDonald's, you know.
No, it's not about cracking, my good friend. Even though, I mean, your willpower.
Strong.
Yeah?
When motivated, very strong.
You sure?
Yeah. Lost 50 pounds.
You lost it.
Not many people can do that.
In what way are you saying? Are you like
I'm just saying
physically they can't?
I
Or
was able
up here.
Both. I was able
You know,
to
losing
do it.
weight's easy as fuck, right?
It is, but it's not at the same
Like
time.
your body doesn't want it. Like that's off the top. So when people brag, they're like, "Yo, I lost 50 pounds." You're like, "Nice," you know, like, yeah.
It's easier for some people. It's easy for not.
Gaining weight is actually what we should be putting on the pedestal.
Oh, I'm expert at that.
What's your limit?
I don't know, but whenever I get to 300, that's when I start turning the fucking other way.
Yeah, the ship's got to be fucking.
As soon as I hit 300, I always. Yeah.
Do you feel fucking powerful at 300 or no?
No, you feel like you have like an extra person on your back,
No kidding.
dragging me down, dude.
I'll tell you one thing. Difference for me, 180, 200 pounds. Not much.
No, like, but if you were to be 240, I bet you'd be like, holy shit, dude.
It'd suck.
No, you'd love it. If you were 240, like on steroids, like muscles, no, you'd love it.
Nah. You don't want to be too heavy. You don't want to be coming in there with a fucking, you know?
You want to be in there and your nose is in there before you do.
Because if you're too big, like I don't want to just do normal shit where I'm like, fucking, you
What's
know?
normal? Like just set of stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's be honest. Stairs? Who
Stairs
invented those?
Nobody likes stairs.
You think feels like the inventor of stairs was like a gym mastermind. He was like, "Yo, fucking flies, this thing."
On the
Stairs.
contrary, I think it was somebody who was like, we could utilize a whole other floor of this house. We might as well build a set of stairs. we could have 2 stories.
Do you think the floor that was already up there and there was just no accessibility?
Yeah,
They're like,
they
fuck.
built the house. They built the house with 2 floors.
Maybe that's why they hated black people because they could always jump to the second floor. Like these people are using more of their house.
So athletic.
I wonder how people feel when they just like. I guess they don't feel, eh?
No,
Because I'm in
Yes.
hot pursuit of dream. You know how most people don't dream dreams?
You're in hot pursuit
I'm in hot pursuit of dream.
to have one or to like fulfill one.
Both, Chippy.
Nice. Continue.
But some people don't pursue dream. You know? And they don't have wanderings.
No,
They're not in their house going, what else is there out there?
no.
They
I
just can't
agree.
wait to get into that meeting.
Yeah,
with-
or like just
with
the next
Derek.
Yeah, the next dinner at the keg, like.
That shit'll bring me down, dude.
So the girl finally did it.
Which girl?
She finally had sex with 1,000 guys.
But that's a different one.
No, it's the same girl.
Bonnie
that did
Blue?
the 100. Yeah, she did the 100.
Lily Phillips is the one who did the 100.
What? Okay, well, Bonnie Blue has said, "Fuck you, Lily Phillips."
Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips. That's proof that we're in the Matrix. That's the exact same person.
Over 1,000 men in a day.
Didn't she like go out with an air horn and she was like, "Yo, everybody, we're gonna smash my cunt tonight." Like what?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, she went out with a
She's
horn.
25, dude.
That's a
I'm trying to
tough.
think about people I knew at 25, if any of them were capable of that. No.
Kind of cool when you see people's frontal lobe not developed.
What, you?
You know, that's what that is.
That's what you think that is?
100%.
Okay.
Think about it. You feel even 1/30th of the percentage that you did when you were fucking 25? When you were 25, going into my mind was a racetrack, and I was in every car.
Yeah, I was indestructible at 25.
Right? Like at 25, you're just thinking, man, I wonder what acid tastes like.
Yeah, well, see, that's where I wasn't going crazy with drugs.
Well, no, I mean like real acid. I'm going to crack a battery open, see if I can drink it. I mean, I'm young. It's not going to affect me.
Not going to affect.
Feels like when you're young, too. Like, I get heartburn. I've been really good on it. I fixed my life. When you're young, are you just like flicking the speed bag that is your, like,
Body and mind.
your body maintenance?
Yeah, your body is when you're born, your body's a brand new punching bag.
It's like a beautiful
Leather, like no cracks, nothing. And then life is just Mike Tyson. Like life is Mike Tyson.
huge
Throwing
body shots.
Huge hooks to the body.
Well, I read, the actor in
Good
Gladiator, the guy who plays like the king. The first scene there, the guy that hit Joaquin kills him, his dad.
Oh yeah, Marcus Aurelius, but not him.
He died.
That's Dumbledore.
He died.
He's
No, there's another guy. This is a different guy.
Okay.
Maybe he's a general. Not his dad. You're right. Dumbledore was his dad. It was another guy. He died filming Gladiator because he challenged sailors to a drinking contest, and he just died. He drank like 18 beers and a bunch of shots.
I want to know who this is.
And he
Gladiator.
just died. Something Reed. And when I read the amount he drank, I was like, you can die from that?
Is he in the cast?
Yeah.
Oliver Reed.
Oliver Reed.
Proximo.
Proximo, yeah. Oliver Reed.
Wow.
He died. I mean, it's not
Challenging sailors.
just a good old, you think so, bitch? Came into the bar and went, hey, I know there's a ton of music around the fact that you guys just drink all the time, but I'm fucking Proximo.
He died from a sudden heart attack.
Yeah,
He
son.
dropped down dead. That's what the article says.
The only person it was sudden to was him. His heart was like, yo, it's coming, dude.
Calling it a shocking death.
End of the article. And he didn't pay his tab.
Oh, he's actually a famous actor.
Well, yeah.
He's a British film actor.
Yeah, if you're a British film actor, it's pretty much like a layup.
His legendary drinking, however, overshadowed many of his creative achievements. Okay.
Wow. What a statement that overshadowed many of his career. I didn't even know he was drunk until I found out how he pathetically died.
Tough to be that guy that
Do you
says,
think that's pathetic, that way of death?
No.
No.
He's going out doing exactly what he loved.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So if I loved eating sardines and I'm just pounding a can at the table and you don't think that's pathetic? Because I'm happy.
Yeah, you got to be happy.
Really?
Like, I don't think a moment in his mind when he was pounding those drinks back with that sailor was he like, what am I doing with my life? You know?
Well, it sounded like he had a gang of sailors.
So that's even worse.
If it was just one sailor, what a depressing
also, why
night
do you
out.
challenge it? Like, you fucking never met Captain Jack Sparrow. Why are you challenging a fucking sailor to drink, dude?
Also, the concept of challenging a sailor,
Yeah, like,
there's nothing to win.
this guy has nothing else to do, dude. He's literally only at sea and land, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
But, like, if you beat him, then what?
You get a ship. It's a pink slip. It's like Grand Theft. It's like Tokyo Drift, you know?
You get dishonorably discharged from the ship.
He puts his ship slip on the table, dude.
Pink slip ship. Yo, Proximo, how'd you get that oil tanker?
How did you get that quadrium, dude?
Well, a lot of the deckhands are pussies. You're like, what? Drop dead in the bar.
That's crazy. He would never survive with hobbits, dude.
You think hobbits can outdrink sailors?
Have you ever seen hobbits drink, dude?
They must have half the liver. Do dwarfs have smaller shit?
I don't know.
Like, you know when you get a little Lego piece and they open it up and they're like, hey, little tiny heart in there? Is that
Are
what
they called dwarfs now, people like that, or we call them little people? What's the thing? What do we do? I want to be
to
proper.
me, I mean, don't all words
Yeah.
all words lead back to Where's Waldo? You
I know, but in the end, like, words apparently are important.
Like, people don't want you to call them a cunt, but bitch is fine. Means the same.
Well, like, I don't like that word.
Cunt?
No.
I like it. You know what I like it too is when you're around Australians, they really let you feel it, you know?
Yeah, but like that's part of the regular, syntax there.
Kind of tricks you. You're like, hey, what?
Fucking
We having fun with lyrics over here?
day. Like, it's just
Words are really just lyrics without backing tracks.
without a song.
The rest is still unwritten. No?
That's a good song.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't do it for you? You took a second?
No, I knew the song.
You know what a big one I'm singing lately is? Oh, fuck. I can't remember. Jordan Sparks? What's that song she sings?
Jordan Sparks, take the Breathless one. Something with breath.
Something with breath, dude. Shit.
Jordan
Oh, yeah.
Sparks.
No. One step at a time.
No Air is the Stink Eye song. Oh, One Step at a Time.
Hurry
How am I supposed to breathe with
up.
no air?
What happened with her? Oh, yeah. How am I
got
supposed to
raped
breathe
by
with no
Jason Derulo or
air?
something.
She got what?
No, sorry.
What happened?
Fake news. Welcome
What?
back on tonight's episode of Raped or Roped.
I love how we always get through the pod and then we're just like, every word you can't say.
Can't say yaped. We made a mistake.
Because Derulo is like big for a second on the talk.
Jordan Sparks news. Let's see.
I love that when TikTok, remember the emergence of TikTok more like just before COVID into COVID when that kid was like, because I'm in the house bored in the house,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
in the house. And that
That
was
was
like
big.
the fucking height of that shit. Well, I needed Jordan Sparks to get
Why
it
didn't we
together.
get on TikTok? We tried Vine when it was out.
Honestly, if there was like a sidecar consciousness inside of me, you just do. You know?
Yeah.
Because everything sucks. I think the idea that things are good, like if you're a Roman sculptist and you're sculpting some Roman stuff, you probably thought it was shit. But if I go look at that, I'm like, well, the detail in that penis looks delicious.
So you're thinking, you're saying the Insecurities traveled back even to the time of people sculpting and painting.
I just think that the concept, like me looking at, because
I hear what you're saying,
you hear it?
but I want to know.
Don't turn me down. Turn me up.
Go ahead. You're turned up.
Turn it up. A lot of videos I see that are funny and very obvious things to joke about. Comedians don't even fucking think about that shit.
Yeah, it's like people at home doing nothing.
Yeah, like a person at home goes, my wife, she showed me a video here. I don't know why I'm sounding like a fucking referee off duty.
Dude.
My wife showed me a fucking video there. And it's a guy and he's like pretending to be people in his life and how we see them. So like you being your dad.
That's funny.
It's funny,
That's really
right?
funny.
And I'm like, comedians never come up with this kind of shit because they're all busy being like, what if a guy woke up late? What if the guy he's got to go? I don't know why I sound like Otto from The Simpsons. Whoa, what if the guy's like, he's late for work and you got to drive the bus?
That'd be cool if that was relative in other jobs. Like if somebody at home was better at being a cop than an actual cop, because like.
Well, every woman who's got a fucking remote is better than being a cop. Murder mystery, my friend. You don't think any girl turns on a murder documentary and goes, I know exactly who did it. I'm just gonna watch to satisfy myself.
Or like a guy buys a really good power washer. He's like, I'm a better fireman than that fucking guy.
Yeah, you think this power washer has 2 fucking pipes?
Yeah, it doesn't translate from comedians to other things.
Or what if you're like a bodybuilder and you look at like an abuser and you're like, I could do that better.
Look, a bully.
You're like, dude.
Or like, what kind of abuser? Well, you know what? Let's not get into it.
Do you miss Wakanda?
I miss Marvel because I play Marvel Rivals so much. I think I want to go back and watch all the movies.
I saw a video of people watching Endgame in theaters. I think I sent it to you. It's just one step at a time back then, you know? Da-da-da-da-da.
But the movie, when it ends, you know? Like, that's it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, coming back as Doctor Doom, that's bothers me.
I'm trying to not let it bother me.
It's bothering me a lot. But you know what?
Might be good.
But you know what? Chris Evans, he's fucking Johnny Flame. So how are you going to work that in?
Really weird choices that they're making.
You can't be Captain America and Johnny Flame. So, I mean, I guess Robert Downey Jr. could be Doctor Doom.
I guess the rules don't matter till you break them, eh? Because they're in the thing. They're like, yo, you're Captain America. Don't even look at that flame boy you used to be. And then
he was good at it.
And then they're like, yo, we're out of actors. They really fucked up. When they changed Steve Rogers from Chris Evans, like, I don't know. Do you do that if you have a great ending for Captain America, but he's the best Captain America? What do you do?
Who's Steve Rogers?
Anthony Mackie now.
No, he's not Steve Rogers.
He's Captain America, but he's not Steve Rogers anymore.
He cannot be Captain America.
He is. There's literally a new Captain America coming out called New World. Harrison Ford is Red Hulk.
Oh.
That movie is so bad that when you watch the trailer, they have a warning at the beginning. They're like, this trailer is an extended version for people to see more of the movie. And then they just play the whole movie because they're afraid.
I don't like that.
Every scene in the trailer is like the pinnacle action scene in the movie.
I don't want to see that.
You have to. They've been reshooting it since like last year.
Reshooting?
$300 million. Because what happens in Marvel is they'll make the movie and they'll leave a bunch of shit kind of open-ended to change it at the end. So you know in Endgame, when they go into the future or go into the past to try and stop Thanos, all their helmets that come over their heads, that was all done later. Because they couldn't decide what the helmets were going to look like.
That's ridiculous.
Dude, they do it with everything. And you know how like the colors of certain Marvel movies? So you'll look at a Marvel movie and be like, why is Civil War feels really washed out? Or why are they fighting in like a fucking airplane hangar? So I watched this whole thing on it. It's because of the color balance on the screen. So if you and I were standing on screen right now and you were trying to light it and you had a blue vibrant suit on and then I'm Iron Man beside you in red and gold, they clash because of like color theory. So you need to mute everything else and then have a tone on the whole color scheme of it to really make shit pop. And that's why certain Marvel movies, people are like, this looks fucking like really weird and gray.
Like Marvel's like fucking Art Attack, dude. They're in there working it.
They're in there fucking tweaking.
I guess we don't go into I don't think about or appreciate any of that.
I mean, this is all I'm really consuming my time with. But
I don't have any. Yeah.
Concept that we're always getting better is a fallacy.
They're just good at lying about it because they're lying, right? When the finished product's
it's like a social agreement, you know. Ever since the iPhone came out, all of us dummies are like, every year you get a better one. True. Every year things get better. It is a social agreement.
You go in the movie theater, you're sitting there, and you're just gonna be like, "Oh, this is amazing!"
Like
you
go to a movie right now, you don't even think, but you know that this is better than whatever was 10 years ago, but you don't actually know that. You just agree to it.
I agree no. Because sometimes movies from 10 years ago, I think, are amazing.
No, I agree. I'm with you. Yeah. I'm saying when you're in the movies, you're sitting there thinking this is the most technologically advanced version of this.
Yeah.
The CGI is going to be the best.
Yeah,
but then you go and watch Endgame, and you're like, why is this CGI better than every movie that's come out?
Amazing CGI.
Amazing. Like Thanos is talking. Nobody's there. There's no people, and it looks real.
Yeah.
One step at a time.
That's what we need to get. We need to just, if you just kind of forget for a second, then you remember.
You think Jordan Sparks would let us use the song for the intro?
I don't know, I'm supposed to breathe with no air.
I love how you have your favorite. I got mine.
Yeah, that's my song. What
I
about,
might have to put it, but no air's more like no air, no air. Like they
Yeah.
really go for it.
What
Like that's like
about,
a woman's. I feel like no air plays when a girl gets her bra.
the first time?
No air, no air.
She's in the store first time trying her first
And like
bra.
everyone out and fucking where do the girls shop? At like Aesop or wherever the fuck girls
No,
are
La
at?
Senza, isn't it?
Aritzia.
La Senza, La Vie en Rose.
When's the last time you what? La Vie en Rose.
La Vie en Rose.
La Vie en Oh, what a slut, eh? What a whore.
You go in that store, you're just...
Like Victoria's Secret's got good parents, but she's like she'll fuck, you know?
But La Vie en Rose?
She's got a cigarette in her mouth.
Yeah, she works the corner, dude.
She's got a fat bruise on her leg too.
Dude, she is having sex with 1,000 guys in one night.
Oh. La Vie en Rose.
1,000 is a lot.
1,000. It sounds like she's casting a spell with dicks. And I shall commence 1,000 sex.
I still don't understand. Are they coming or not? Or is it just
Each
in and out,
guy?
in and out?
Each
If
guy?
it's just an in and out job. It's not impressive.
I wonder if that's a tracked stat she's got. Like, in 1,000 yards, we had 70% cum ratio.
Come after the catch, dude.
Come after the docking.
Yeah.
It says here that she was able to make men come within 60 seconds of penetration. We're doing great. Bonnie Blue, back to you. She's just dead in the field.
Like, was there a poll for a bunch of people who have, like, yeah, I don't know. I just think that's crazy, dude.
Dude, I just saw a friggin' thing where a girl, OnlyFans model, and I love how they don't even say your name anymore. They're just
No.
like, your OnlyFans model. Everyone's just, whatever their designation is their job.
Yeah, the comedian jumps off building.
Yeah, they never say, like, beloved daughter. They're always like, OnlyFans slut dies. You're like, wow. She fell off a balcony filming a threesome.
Sounds like she was pushed.
Sounds like the camera guy was just like, a little to the left, a little to the left.
A little bit more.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
You guys, can you guys get the scene done without her? Or you guys good?
The two guys, like, they connect.
Yeah. What would happen if you're like a porn director or yarn director and you had like a girl and two guys and then the girl had a heart attack? Girls don't have heart attacks a lot.
Girls never have no documented heart attack, especially during
I don't think woman has ever had a heart attack. Huh.
Ever in
Never.
the history of women.
Never.
No woman has ever.
And
had a
any
heart attack.
woman that has had a heart attack, I'm pretty sure, trans man.
Another thing men are good at better at than women.
Yeah, our hearts are working way harder than theirs. You know? Women's hearts are like part-timers.
Yeah, part timers. They show up, you know. They
Man's
clock in, clock out.
a man's heart at 30 is ready for retirement.
Yeah,
He's like, oh.
yeah.
Fuck.
Women still got lots of miles left on the old heart.
That's why they can cry, I think. That's why a man can't cry. He doesn't have any fucking...
If a man cries, he's having a heart attack.
What? When's the last time you had a heart attack? I mean, had to cry.
10 years ago, something like that.
Wow, you got sad when you said it, too.
Yeah. My grandfather's funeral.
Oh, not like a thing.
No, that was the last. That was the last time I cried.
Oh.
Michaela thinks I need to start crying more.
Honestly, I don't disagree, my friend. But you want to know what the problem is? Hey,
Once you start, you can't stop.
you want to know what the problem is? So I don't cry really. I'm a man.
Okay, cool.
I'm one of those men, probably gay.
Okay.
Probably gay man.
Seems like a little bit undocumented, but
Like undiagnosed.
well, I don't know.
But I couldn't, for the longest time, I couldn't cry. And then you're trying to be an actor. And then you're like, oh, it'd be good to cry in this scene. And then you're just thinking about your whole family getting annihilated by a horrible bomb or something. You're like, I'm just thinking dark thoughts.
You're
But
celebrating. It sounds like you're celebrating.
wow, you're like, whoa, it's quiet.
God.
So what will do it is song, like music will do it. Like if I hear like Jimmy Eats World, like stuck in the middle of that song about being in the middle of the song,
Stuck in the middle with you.
not the song.
Not the same song? Oh, sorry. Close. I was close.
That's, yeah. No. Like,
yeah, maybe
that song. You don't?
Oh yeah, I know that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it takes some time.
Yeah.
I could cry at like the crescendo of that shit.
That makes you cry?
Not even because of thoughts, just like
No doubt about it in my mind, you're gay.
just like they're going for it, like the song's going for it.
Yeah, they're going for it.
So I hadn't cried in like probably 10 years, and I show my wife Hardball.
Can't believe she never watched it. You cried.
Tears.
Pussy.
Enjoyed it though.
Yeah.
Like it felt good to cry.
It's a good movie. It's sad when he dies for sure. Keanu
Well,
Reeves crying on the podium when he
Kids, man.
Yeah, when Keanu Reeves is crying during like the eulogy. That's sad.
Also, G Baby dying. It's like, should we take guns away or should we teach them to aim? Because in that scenario,
Well, gangsters don't care about aiming.
you sure?
Well, in a drive-by, it's hard to aim because you're just doing a quick shot.
Sounds like a business opportunity,
Okay, so explain.
right?
How are you going to get better aim? In a
Teaching
drive-by?
you how to aim in a drive. I don't know. Navy SEALs do it.
I feel like they're not driving cars and doing that. No.
Think about it. Retired Navy SEAL, entrepreneur, and it would be called the one-stop shot. You know, little entendre.
Little play on words.
One-stop shop. You only
Shot.
want to stop.
One-stop shot.
One-stop shot. Wouldn't you?
Well,
Don't
it's
you
not a
think they would sign
one-stop.
up?
Is it one-stop?
Don't you think they would sign up? Like, also, gangsters could refer a friend.
And get a discount code.
Of course, they have tons.
Amazing. They have a lot of money, too. A lot of cash on hand.
Do you think gangsters ever look at each other and go, "Yo, we got the whole referral program like right here"?
Yeah, like cash is hand over fist.
Because a big problem for people is knowing enough people. You know?
So you're saying gangsters have no shortage of knowing people?
Like if an insurance, you ever work for an insurance company?
No. Go ahead. Let's hear the relatable.
I said that like everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. You ever work? What was the last time?
When's the last time you popped
Like
in
it's
an
McDonald's.
insurance bureau?
You're saying like it's like a job at a pizza place. Hey,
When you get a job at one of these places, they're like, "Yo, you got friends?" You're like, "Yeah." They're like, "List them." And you go, "Why?" Because they need to call them up.
can't list them if you're a gangster though, because that's like ratting them out. You can't do that.
But like for good items, like yo,
No, you can never tell them the name.
Reggie Piss, refer a friend. We're gonna get $5 off our next order. You don't think they like that?
Reggie Piss.
Reggie Piss.
If that's your fucking street name, dude.
You don't like Reggie Piss?
Reggie Piss.
Net new came up with that off the top of my head. My
No,
own.
it's good, but not. I wouldn't want that to be my name. Yo, Reggie, Piss.
You don't
No.
even have to say both.
No,
Piss,
it's one or the other.
Piss isn't actually a bad nickname.
What?
You don't think so?
Yo, urinator.
Yo,
What's up, dude?
wow, it really sounded like something else you said there.
What? Urinator?
Yeah. The way it was coming out of your lips.
Oh, well,
It
you're.
sounded
you know
like
what
you were.
I'm-
It sounded like you were gonna call me the N-word.
No.
Like urinator.
I said
Do you
urinator.
hear it? Do you hear what I'm saying?
Say it again?
Urinator. Like you hear it?
Yeah, it does sound good.
Doesn't sound great.
Also, like the word vinegar should be stricken from the record forever. You know what I mean? Like, because it has like the N word in it.
I like vinegar.
I don't like the word.
Do you like the taste?
Yeah, oh yeah. Especially like on fries.
Yeah. I mean, you're a big Five guy. They throw malt at you.
I'm not putting vinegar on my Five Guys. My Five Guys, dude.
So wait a second here. Previous to what, like, just before this, you said, and I quote, "Love it on fries."
Yeah, not on Five Guys fries.
Why is that?
Ketchup on Five Guys fries. I'll put vinegar on like chip truck, big, crunchy potato fries.
So have you kept up with your ketchup usage over the years?
Yeah, I love ketchup. Why?
You're a ketchup guy.
Yeah. You not?
I've really graduated to mustard.
Yeah, mustard is, but like, yeah, for sandwiches, burgers, and all that.
Fries
But
as
your
well.
Fries? You're putting mustard on French fries, sir? No,
Again, listeners, mark the date.
I'm not doing it.
Oh,
mayo, I'll
buddy,
do mayo,
buddy.
and ketchup all day.
Do
long.
you really think you're not going to do it?
I'm not doing it.
You're not going to try it?
I'm not trying it now. I don't like it.
So does this bother you?
Yes,
Because you know you're going to be out in the wild,
I'm not putting
and
mustard
it's
on my
going to
French
come up, and you're gonna have a smirk on your fucking face.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and with the fucking the lights and the music. How am I supposed to be with no air? Like, it's not gonna happen. Just with the French fries.
No.
I don't actually
What
know
I
the
mean
other
is-
song you're talking about.
What?
One more time? Is it one more time? What was it? One step at a time?
One step at a time.
Yeah, no, I don't know that one.
What?
Well, that's your song, and then mine's the other one.
Dude, I feel tears coming.
And then Tattoo, I know as well. I know Tattoo.
The only way we can get there, you and I, is one step at a time. Sometimes when I listen to that song, I get the appeal of being like a 15-year-old girl. I'm like, damn, of course. Why wouldn't
I
you
don't
want
know. Can I even? I can't put it on here. We can't do that. But
that? Copyright. She owns it.
I'm just listening to it.
We have the same time. We have the same name. She spells it with an I, but
I know the song.
of course. What's better though, being a 15-year-old girl or being a 15-year-old boy? You think?
This is a 50-year-old boy song.
Wow, if you're
Because like life is harder for men, isn't it?
it is, yeah, it is, especially. You know why I think it's harder for men?
We can't go down this path. We're gonna get in trouble.
Well, think about it. You got like this thing strapped to your fucking pelvis. That's like
Oh, please continue.
it's like a metal detector, but all the metal's not where you're looking.
Okay.
You know, you're like, hey, my dick said that you might like me, and then they're like, no, your dick was wrong. You're like, oh, try again. Hey, my dick said that you probably like me. You're like, nah, is that wrong again?
Every single time, though.
Your dick has like the worst radar.
Worst. It actually has a better chance of finding people that don't like you. Your dick.
And sometimes when you're 15, your dick's like, actually, math is what wants to fuck right now. You want to fuck some math? And you're like, nope.
That's a good joke. You better write that one down. That's a
I
good
don't
one.
want to. Oh, that's I'll write it down, Papa.
Yeah, that's a good one.
If you were a dad, would you get your kids to call you Papa?
No. Like, I only say pa when my dad's pissing me off, But I call him dad,
You call him dad? Like, you don't want to be referred to as like a cool, endearing.
Papa is not. I feel like people say papa when it's like your old grandfather.
My father-in-law goes by Papa.
1,057 men, actually. Anyways, doesn't matter.
She went above?
Yeah, anyways.
I love how we have an ongoing thing in the background of this.
I know. I just can't. Every time I change articles, another one pops up. Did you see what Trudeau said on the news yesterday?
No, what do you say?
He's like, if you're going to impose 25% tariffs, we're going to fight back. He takes his shirt off.
Takes his shirt off.
He says Canada's prepared to fight back. How, with what?
Tariff Tuesday, baby. He really should have. He's doing it today. Should have done it on Tuesday. Tariff Tuesday.
Yeah,
Way
why on the
better.
weekend? Like, nobody's paying attention. I can't. What are you, 25%?
Is anybody in the office?
Yeah, like how
Like
do
when
you
he
even-
when he's like, yo, 25% tariff. Like, okay, Monday, dude.
like they don't get the weekends off, government workers?
I'm pretty sure they get a lot of time off.
So president is 247-365.
No.
He's playing golf the other day.
Yeah, he loves golf. You know what they could actually do? You know what the power Ontario has is? A lot of the energy that they got over there, where do you think it comes from?
Us?
Hell yeah, bro.
We caught him right off.
I mean, they probably have other shit they can use, but
Yeah, you'd think America has a backup generator,
there's probably a couple gens up there.
Well, I'd like to see what's going to happen. We're gonna
I
get
just
fucked.
think that the world, like, we don't need to see Canada in this down and out scenario.
Yeah, why is he like, I feel like we're getting like a random bullet to the side for
It's
some
like
reason.
pantsing an elderly person.
Like, why is he coming after us?
You're like,
We're so nice.
well, because of fentanyl and immigration.
It's
when
our
like,
fault, fentanyl and immigration.
Dude, do you realize like there's nobody up here?
What?
Like, who do you think is coming
He
down?
thinks are we like making fentanyl up here, just shooting it down there? Like, what is he talking about?
You know what's weird is the Americans don't fuck with Caesars, but they like Bloody Marys.
Yeah, like why do you? So you just want a cloudy drink?
I think they just don't understand that they're dumb.
I don't think they understand. You can just buy clamato juice. You don't have to
Yeah.
put tomato
Yeah.
paste or whatever it is.
Stop cracking cans.
Yeah, because they do Heinz tomato juice, right?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Do you think Americans know that they're just like not as good as other people?
You know, this girl I dated once, she would put the Heinz tomato juice in her pasta. Instead of tomato sauce, they would use that.
Just some noodles on the off.
Dude, I went
boiler?
over for dinner at her family's house one time.
Yeah.
They made spaghetti, and I'm like, "Oh, who's making the sauce?" They're like, "Hold on one second." Out of the cupboard, can of Heinz tomato juice.
How'd you feel in that moment?
I told them, "That's not tomato sauce."
Yeah.
Just so you guys know.
And then they probably laughed a little bit, and
Yeah.
then you said it again,
I said it twice.
and then nobody laughed.
Then I didn't eat it.
Yeah.
I was the only one not eating at dinner. I was
Oh,
like, I can't eat that.
That's nice.
Well, what are you going to do?
You could eat it.
I love that girl.
What?
No, like I'm saying, I can't believe that.
At the time, you loved her.
Yeah, not now. No.
Well,
That was one of the breaking points, was the tomato juice.
was it wet? Like liquidy wet?
Dude, water, pasta with juice.
I need like thick. I like the sauce to stick.
I want that Sunday gravy to stick.
Why do they call it that in New York?
I hate
New
them,
Jersey?
dude.
Sunday gravy?
Because they're not real Italians. That's why.
So listen to this.
I
you
can't
little
wait.
bitch.
You're getting a movie. Listen to this, you little stump.
I'm in an acting class with this Italian girl. And she talk like this. I do the news, and she says, everybody like this in Italy. Like, okay, she talks
Oh,
like
she's from Italy?
yeah, she's from Italy.
Nice.
Which is so funny when someone's like newly trying to get into Canada.
Yeah.
And it's like cold and shitty, and everyone's bummed out. And she's like, is this what it's like here all the time? I'm like, yep.
Worse.
Why'd you leave? Anyway. She's like, I'm like, oh, you're Italian. And she goes, yeah. And I go, I'm Italian. And she goes, oh, the real kind or the fake kind? And I was like, she looked at my last name. She's like, oh, okay. I was like, well, my father's born there. And she's like, oh, okay. I'm like, what kind of conversation is this? Oh,
It's
hey,
real.
hey, I'm connected to you more than the Nigerian guy, the Asian guy, the Korean girl, and you're coming at me with fucking fake? You just
Yeah.
lost a friend, bitch. Hope you fail.
She's
Hope
probably
you
not going to
fail the
She's
class.
probably not going to fail.
The class?
Is she going to fail the class?
There's not really a grading
Wait,
system.
yeah, like how are you getting past or fail the acting class? Like,
There is actually a class that does that.
but I don't understand. Like,
It's not right.
yeah, you can't do that because like,
Do you want to hear? So there's an acting school. I'm not going to name names. Armstrong Acting is the school. And they give you like
Armstrong.
a report card at the end of it. So you go through the class, and the whole class is usually just like you get a bunch of scenes and you do them. So every week you're like, hey, fucking now, me, coming at you. Like whatever your shit is. And at the end, they give you a report card, and they write a little note. But a lot of the acting shit is just like making sure you feel good enough to come back, but not good enough to like have a career, you know? So they write little
pyramid
notes.
scheme.
They literally it is. They write little notes to like make you feel good. And one guy on mine, I had like good scores, and he was like, Jordan is a sleeping giant,
Holy.
ready to become awakened. And I literally for a second, because I'm a pathetic piece of shit. I need validation. Like if somebody, I was on a Purina commercial and I was doing something and she's like, okay, you're going to reach over, the cat's going to whatever, and you're going to react. And then the cat did something unexpected and I stayed in it.
Okay, I like that.
That's all I got
Yeah.
is this moment.
Purina puppy chow. I need
And
it.
the girl goes, wow, I don't ever really get to work with actors. You stayed in it. You're going to be famous one day. And I literally, I was just like,
You called Deanna right away.
I was like, thanks.
You called her.
I was like, thanks.
So this guy said sleeping giant.
Sleeping giant.
You thought you were the next Leo in that moment. You're like, holy shit.
You know how just before the episode started, you put your cat in your hand like this and you stroked his head?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
Wow.
I'm susceptible to that. Is that my
You're
fault?
susceptible to flattery. You're
Is that my fault? No. You don't.
kind of.
Aren't you?
No.
Aren't you?
Somebody flatters me, immediately I think the opposite. I think they're lying.
Yeah, but what if it's, I don't know, what if it's like somebody you want something from?
Somebody says good job to me, I say fuck off.
Like, you know how when you go to Bulk Barn, they put all the good candy up at the top so you can't reach it?
Is that what they're doing?
You don't.
You would never catch me in a bulk barn.
Really?
That's disgusting.
What the hell are you talking
It's the
about?
most unsanitary place in the people dive in those fucking bins with their hands.
Dude, it's
Gross.
not McDonald's Play Place. It's Bulk Barn.
Buddy, I've seen people go elbow deep
In what?
in
Flour?
all of those bins.
How do you
Every
even get
single
your
one.
elbow past all the sour?
Every single person is in there. Homeless people in there. No thanks. Gross.
What do you think's going on at Five Guys?
Don't care. It's well hidden at Five Guys.
It's 5 guys and 2 balls. That's what they're scratching over there before they flip the patty.
Let them do it. But it's very evident in a bulk barn.
I can't believe you're disrespecting the barn.
I hate barn.
What about Pottery Barn?
What?
Pottery Barn.
What's that?
2 of the major barn industries among this planet.
Never been to a pottery barn.
Furniture barn, candy barn. Figure it out.
Never been to a pottery barn.
What?
Probably not cool. Probably a lot of animals in there.
Well, I mean, Ottawa doesn't have a lot of options.
Ottawa's got nothing. Not even a city.
No.
It's a town.
It's a street. Ottawa's a street. There's
I
good
like,
stuff.
I'm like,
What?
I'm like, hey, man, got February off. You want to come hang out? And you're like, no.
Tabernacle?
Yeah, you're like, no, I can't.
I'm broke, dude. You broke?
Just take the train.
No,
Pick you up.
No, you know what? And my wife, this too. For you guys who work at the paper company,
Yeah, Thunder
when
Mifflin.
you want to do shit is when I have to work. Does that make sense?
No.
See how my
February?
eyes have closed?
So February's a big working time for you?
No, like when you're like, hey, I'm off work. What are you doing? Just started working.
But you don't have a job.
But it's all at night, you know? It's all at night in the like if I'm just in Jamaica, you know how your paper company will pay you?
Yeah.
Nobody's paying me.
Oh, so when you're on vacation, you don't get paid.
Nope.
Well,
And if I'm just having fun, no, I'm not.
money's going out. It's never coming back in. It flows out.
My life is like a dam. A beaver set up a dam, and every time I want to do something, the beaver just hicks it. Water starts flowing.
Okay.
Last night, I hosted a murder mystery event.
Like for your friends?
Maybe they are my friends now. I don't know. We'll probably never talk again.
So you got paid to do like you were the host.
Unfortunately.
That's what you've succumbed. You've become down to.
Well,
least you're not-
this Australian company reached out to me because my headshot
It's
so
fantastic.
so good. I
Oh,
mean,
it's amazing.
probably top 10 of all time.
Yeah, I've
right
done
up there
half-
with Robert Redford.
Half a chub looking at it.
Yeah, and that was off the fucking full. Anyway, the pitcher's good. People are attracted to the pitcher. Thus, they're attracted to me.
Shut your lips.
So this lady's like, "Hey, I saw this pitcher. I thought I'd hang one up in my house." But while I'm doing that, I thought you'd be great for this thing. So I go to this place and I set up this game for these people, and it was rough.
How? Yeah, I need to know more. You can't just. That's
right.
it.
So it's like a murder mystery game. I have to set up skulls in a block around the bar that we meet at, and you scan them. And there's things you got to answer. You got to text me. I have a name, and it just
You're low there. You're feeling low. I feel like about that.
it wasn't a high. You
Can you
know that
get-
song? Yeah, take me higher.
Yeah, no.
Not what was playing for me when I was doing it.
So yeah, you were like low.
It was more like the
Out
song.
the window.
No, that would have been good. The song
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
true.
playing for me was more like I find it very, very easy to be true. Like that was what was going on.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So these people come in.
Lots of people.
and- Well, it could be up to 48, which wouldn't work.
48.
Like, you know when somebody plans something out of reality and then in reality, you know?
Yeah.
The in reality don't work. On
Okay.
paper, you can have as many as you want. Reality? You better start blowing, dudes. So I meet up with these people, and I'm like supposed to be in character. Now, let me just preface this by saying nothing feels lower than when you try to cultivate a skill set and then someone's like, hey, I got a great use for that. And then it's like not like what you are going for, you know? It's like somebody goes, hey, you look big and strong. And then they just have you holding up a flower pot. You're like, well, you got anything I could throw or break? They're like, no. So that's what it felt like. So I got to be like, hey, you're going to help me solve this crime. With a straight face. And then they're like, okay.
Like they don't care.
They were like, is this outside? I'm like, the whole thing. Outside. They're like, oh, fuck, it's cold. I'm like, get out there.
You're telling me.
Get out there.
So can I ask you how much you got paid for that?
It's not a lot. It's like $70 an hour. But it's not 5 hours. It's
So
like
you want
an
to
hour
stretch
and
it
a
out.
half.
You want to make sure they don't solve the mystery. That's what I'd be doing.
You can't really stretch it out because it's an hour and a half. Every session is an hour and a half. But if there's multiple groups, it's like a lot more work. You got to fire off texts. You got to call people.
So you probably won't be doing that again, I feel like.
See, that's why we're friends. See, I got to say it.
Like I wouldn't do that again.
I got to ask my wife, though. You know, I got to be like, hey, can I
not do that again?
Can I not do that?
She was like, go do it.
Well, no, she was just like, see, the thing is, when people reach out to me, I don't know what I don't know. You know?
So you read it, but you like put it through the fucking.
When they're like, yo, you want to be doing this shit? They're going to be mad bitches, dog. And you're like, what? Me? Sure. Want another picture? I can sign one. And then you get there and you're like,
Murder
oh,
mystery.
this is bad. This isn't me. This ain't me, dog. I don't have that. Like, I don't have like a love of the game. Like, I love the game. I love movies. I love acting. I love comedy. But I'm never going to be in like across from some other guy going, yeah, I just used to host like murder mystery parties because I just wanted to be a different character. Like, no.
At least you're not like MC in weddings.
Done
That'd
that.
be fun.
I've done that.
I would do that.
So I did one actually for my like agent's assistant.
Okay.
They're fun if like everybody's loose and having a good, like our weddings we grew up at would have been great to MC because they set it up. Italians are all about the production of the wedding.
Yeah, we want to have fun.
We want to have a good time.
That's the baseline.
Also, I get really irritated when people are like, oh, the wedding industry and you want to have a big part. It's like, hey, you're dumb. It's the only time you have an excuse to spend all this money and fucking eat shit you never eat and party with people you never party with. Like, you don't get to bring people together ever. It's hard to do that. So do it.
Yeah.
And if it costs you too much money, good. It's your wedding. That's literally what it's supposed to do. Fucking loser. Who gives a fuck? And if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Who gives a shit? But
I agree.
Just because it
And
doesn't.
I agree and disagree with you.
Well, just because it exists doesn't mean it's bad. It's like
Yeah.
traditions they're there for a reason. People have weddings because it's fucking fun. But the MC wedding that I did, it was like beautiful wedding, but almost like they didn't need an MC. You know?
Like the wedding was so good, you were not the cherry on top.
It was like a Persian wedding in a barn. Was really nice and like looked really good. But the MCing didn't add. There was like no games. It wasn't like a thing. You were just kind of like trying to be funny to people you don't know at all.
Yeah.
Whereas Italians don't do that. Italians never get an MC they don't know. It's always like your good friend.
Yeah.
Other cultures are like Craigslist. You know? They're like, yo, let's invite a stranger to our wedding to fucking control the whole thing.
I'm MCing my cousin's wedding.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Oh, yeah, it will be.
You'll add some stories in there.
Be a couple stories for sure.
Plug the podcast.
Yeah, she loves the podcast, so.
Good thing you have a family of 800, eh?
Yeah, like they're really pushing us through this.
They really want you to not work at Dunder Miff.
Nobody wants that.
Told you.
Not once. My dad literally on a daily basis, come here, live with me. What? What am I going to do for work? You don't need to work.
Your human demeanor would thrive. Like if you had a wife who was like,
Yeah, we'll go live with your parents.
you would do it without a doubt.
I'd think about it.
The fact that you even said maybe is a yes.
But that's cool though, no? Like you live like
That's
you get
cool,
you get
though.
food. You get food regularly.
You know you're not a bear at the zoo, right? Like, you're not actually a bear.
I think it would be cool, dude. I
you
love my
get
parents.
food regularly. As
But you don't
opposed
have
to what?
make it. Yeah, you don't have to make it, is what I'm saying.
I think that you're hiding from people, the like mama's boy who wants to just literally be at home all the time, is budding out like, you know, when a flower.
Yeah, the older I get, the more it's coming out.
Yeah. The older
It
you
would be
get,
nice.
the more you want to get like a Nissan Sentra that's like gold. You want to get a fucking pepper in the thing, and you just want to drive to your parents who you live beside.
It's just really nice to, like, you're sitting at night watching the news or like a little show with your family, your parents.
Wow.
And your mom looks over like, I'm going to get us a couple little snacks. She comes over with like chips and dip. It's fucking nice. That doesn't
Anto,
happen here.
Anto, I hope nobody gets to the end. I hope, for your sake, nobody gets to the end. You just described a relationship with your wife,
Yeah.
but your mom. You're like, it's nice. Nobody's doing that over here. Bitch. Anyway, nobody's doing that. Nobody's fucking feeding me. I can't even breathe over here. At my parents, I can breathe.
Dude, I'm in a fucking closet right now, sweating.
That's what you get. When it's not your mom's love, get the fuck out of here. Your mom loves you in the way you think you need to be loved. Your wife loves you in the way you need to be loved.
Gotcha.
Which is not at all, bitch. Get to work.
Thanks for watching.
That's been another episode of the Don't Be Sorry podcast. We're sorry you're not sorry, but comment something. God.
Anything, please.
Whoa. Hits it into left field. That's a ground roll. Oh, he missed it. He's thrown to the bases.